We all know the feeling, the weight of standing in place while the universe throws invisible, high-speed currents at you. You brace yourself, catching punches you never threw, waiting for the next crisis to arrive. Yet, people weather these storms with a strange inconsistency. The exact same financial loss, heartbreak, or medical diagnosis will crush one individual while acting as the building material for another. This outcome is driven by perception. Looking at struggles through a trick mirror leads to the conviction that we are isolated targets under attack. That belief keeps you in a reactive, powerless stance. Shattering that mirror requires a specific shift toward a new framework, the understanding that life happens for you. This is the Phore protocol. It organizes human development into 5 sequential pillars: purpose, healing, order, renewal, and evolution. Adopting this framework provides a method to translate raw suffering into a strategic catalyst for growth. The cycle begins with purpose. In this context, purpose is the initial pressure test, the hardship that breaks your complacency and forces you to move. That friction serves as a navigation tool. It identifies vulnerabilities you were ignoring and points you toward a new direction that remained invisible when everything was comfortable. Recognizing a direction is not the same as being ready to travel it. That requires healing, and this is the work of fusing the broken pieces of your psychology back together. Healing is a functional requirement for system stability. You must stabilize a system before you load it with the weight of change. It is a biological necessity. A fractured mind cannot endure the stress of deep growth. You must be structurally whole first. If the shock of purpose provides the map out of a crisis, healing builds the vehicle capable of making the drive. Once you reach internal stability, the focus moves outward to order. You stop reacting and begin designing your environment as a measurable system. You audit your external life. Finances, relationships, and daily routines must be balanced to prevent structural collapse. A balanced system requires upkeep. This is renewal, the conscious effort to defend your new architecture against the pull of old habits. Much like a tree surviving winter, renewal is a repetitive, iterative process. It is the work of clearing out the old to make room for new growth. This leads to the final stage, evolution. Growth requires you to actively shed your old identity before the new environment has fully arrived. It is a lonely emergence. You will eventually outgrow your current environment. This friction is the final sign that the integration is working. These final stages convert temporary recovery into a permanent, self-sustaining operation for personal evolution.
Compare the initial chaos of caught punches to the quiet certainty of someone who has integrated the 4 pillars. The mindset provides leverage, allowing you to utilize any life event as targeted fuel for your own trajectory. When the sense of victimhood vanishes, life's friction functions as an ally. You learn to move through the sequence, from the press of purpose to the final emergence of evolution, as a repeatable biological process. By engineering yourself to work with the friction of life, you ensure the entire universe happens for you.